Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317. And we back for another reaction video, baby. The Last Dance on ESPN, episode 3 and 4. We got to see a lot. We got to see a little bit about Phil Jackson and his background, Dennis Rodman and his time in Vegas. He needed a vacation, and Doug Collins and the effect that he had on Michael Jordan. Before we get into it, y'all know what time it is. Yo, DJ, drop that beat on. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are back for the reaction video to The Last Dance, episodes 3 and 4. 3 and 4. What's going on, people? Hell, what should we start at? Let's start at the beginning, man. Doug Collins, Michael Jordan, that combination seems like it was going to be very, very useful, very deadly until Jerry Krause decided to make the change to Phil Jackson. But you got to admit the effect that Doug Collins that had on Michael Jordan. One of the reasons why Krause wasn't, didn't want to stick with Doug Collins is the way he treated Tex Winter. You know what I'm saying? He kind of exiled him from like being a part of the offense. You know what I'm saying? Like Tex wanted to run the triangle. There was so many different variations that came with the triangle, and Doug Collins believed, hey, put the ball in your best player's hand, and let him go to work. But that's besides the point. When Doug Collins was coaching Michael Jordan, man, All Star Game MVP, League MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Slam Dunk Champion, all under Doug Collins' reign. You gotta admit, man, Mike had some of his best years under Doug, man. He was averaging what, 36, 37? And I like to see the camaraderie and the trust that both guys had in each other. You know what I'm saying? Doug was being hard on Mike. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let him just go out and dominate practice. Doug was used to switch the teams up, try to stack the deck against Mike, give Mike all the sorry players, but Mike, that team will start winning. He'll put Mike on the other team and all kind of shit, man. So I just like to see that kind of camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? That kind of effect that Doug had on Mike, and you gotta admit, man, Mike was just different, man. Mike, you see the pain and agony losing to Detroit. You see it when he lost to Boston. You know what I'm saying? You see it when he got bounced out all those early times before he really reached that pinnacle of being the greatest. And he had to take his bumps and bruises, man. Like that's what people like don't understand. Like you see the success, you see the accolades, but you don't really necessarily remember or see the struggle like the people who have been around. You know what I'm saying? That's why Mike held his teammates at such a high level when they joined the Bulls. Like he didn't let anybody slide by the cracks. You know what I'm saying? So I really like that competitive nature in Michael Jordan. It's a breath of fresh air. Honestly, man, I love seeing just on a competition level somebody who really, really, really wanted to annihilate his opposition. With that being said, man, let's go ahead and move on to Dennis Rodman, man. Dennis Rodman, man, wasn't really playing like Dennis Rodman, you know what I'm saying? Normally is a customer playing at the beginning of the 98 season. Came out the blocks kind of slow, wasn't really motivated, you know what I'm saying? And I forget who he had a conversation with, but one night Michael Jordan is in his hotel room, knock, 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 knock. Fucking knocking my hotel room, what the fuck is going on? Fucking Dennis Rodman. Yo, Mike, man, you got a cigar? You know me, I'm from the streets. You nigga ass man got cigar here. We trying to fill it with something. Nah, they just puffed on cigars, and Mike was just letting me know, man, we need you. And then as though he been playing like shit, knew he wasn't out there doing his thing like he's supposed to be doing. And Mike said he never apologized, never said my bad, never that. But from that night on, oh, Dennis was on. Dennis nigga, they started out the gates like what 9-7 or 13-7 like that. Was 24 and 11, and they were just hooping, really hooping. Climbed to the top of the East. And Dennis was out there doing his thing, man, rebounding, blocking shots, man. Like Dennis Rodman was a terrific defensive player and one of the best rebounders that we ever seen in league history. If he was a little bit taller, he may be the best rebounder we ever seen in league history. But Scotty came back. And Scotty came back, and it's like a pecking order. You know what I'm saying? It's Mike, it's Scotty, it's Dennis. And when you that third wheel, like Kevin Love or Chris Bosh or Ray Allen, you know what I'm saying? You don't really feel too appreciated sometimes. And Dennis was going through that, and Mike said Dennis had been a model citizen since Scotty had been out, and it was driving him freaking nuts. Like he was doing everything right. He was tiptoeing inside the line, being accountable, and it was driving him nuts. And he went to Phil one day, Dennis that is, and told Phil like, "Shit, bro, I need a goddamn vacation." Phil like, you need a vacation. How? Let me go get Mike, man. Mike and Scotty, you know what I'm saying? But Mike and Scotty come in the room, and Scotty feels like Mike. Dennis got something to tell you, homie, man. Hey, bro. Mike, bro. Your boy. I need a vacation, man. If Mike said, "Nigga, you need a vacation." If anybody should need one of the motherfucking vacations, me. I'm out here. Goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Then feels like Mike, he need a vacation, Mike. You know what I'm saying? And Steve Kerr was like, "Hey, man, we all know didn't have personal needs that the other members of the team didn't necessarily have." You know what I'm saying? So Phil was like, "Yo, Dennis, man, can you go to Vegas for like 48 hours and get back?" Dennis was like, yeah, I can do that." I do it, motherfucking thief. Hey, bro, that nigga Dennis went to Vegas, bro, and Mike and Scotty, and they had to go get him. And he was in bed. Carmen Electra was in a room. She had to hide out and duck down and all this kind of shit. I'm like, bro, what? This is wild, bro. Like, boy, they lucky social media wasn't around and Twitter wasn't around back then, because people didn't have the camera phones to see or to snap it, boy. Then it's in Vegas. Ain't they got a season going on? But that was very intriguing, and that right there just gave you a sense of what kind of person Phil Jackson was, like, and what kind of command he had over that team. For him to have enough trust in Dennis to give him a vacation, that in turn put trust from Dennis back into Phil. You know what I'm saying? And they bonded. You know what I'm saying? Because Phil has a background that is I don't want to use the wrong word, but his cultural like background like kind of influenced by Native American customs and things like that. So they went back in early time, and Phil said when he was coming up, a popular game that the kids played, and we all know back in the old times it was like Indians and cops and Indians. And Phil said he always wanted to be an Indian, and he bonded with some people in around Montana that were a Native American, and they just shared his customs with him, and that really, you know what I'm saying, like propelled who we know Phil Jackson as being the Zen master today. You know what I'm saying? He brought a lot of different things into the forefront, honestly, because yoga and like meditation and visual, visualization and just being one, like being a part of a unit, making sure that that unit is whole because every aspect of that unit trusts one another, and that was a big thing that really that really took the Bulls to the next level after they let Doug Collins go, and it was a tough decision to let Doug go. Doug had just got them to the East Conference Finals, and they lost against the eventual champion Detroit Pistons and things like that. So, it was, or did they? I think Detroit lost that year to Magic. I mean to the Lakers. I'm not sure, but anyway, so it was a tough decision by Jerry Krause. But once Phil got into it, Phil had Phil really implemented Tex Winter because like at that time when Doug Collins exiled Tex Winter, you know what I'm saying, Phil was a disciple of Tex Winter, so he was sucking up all the basketball knowledge and things like that. And people gotta understand, like Phil just didn't walk into this position. Like Phil put in like the groundwork. You know what I'm saying? Like he really put in like he has pedigree. He was a all state player in high school. He got a scholarship to the University of Montana. Got drafted by the Knicks. Won two rings with the Knicks. They ain't won a ring since Phil Jackson won a ring. Goddamn it. So Phil was a vital part of that Knicks team, and that just led him into somebody suggested him going to coaching, and he had to go take his bumps and bruises down in Nicaragua, coaching basketball with some fiery team. They say, goddamn, the mayor shot a nigga in the leg, and he only got suspended for the rest of the season. He could come to another home game for the rest of the season. But then went to the ABA or CBA and won a ring. And then the Bulls plucked him out and really put him on the staff. And he learned under Tex Winter. And when he got his chance, he put that wrinkle in the triangle offense. And Michael Jordan wasn't really a fan of Phil Jackson and the triangle offense at first because it really took the ball out of Mike's hands and really wasn't like letting Mike be the ball dominant person that we see like nowadays. So that the offense really incorporated everybody and gave everybody like a vital role, and Pippen really flourished in that offense. You know what I'm saying? He became that point forward we seen. Made his first All Star game under Phil Jackson. That was big. They made it to the 1990 Eastern Conference Finals where they lost again to Detroit, but they felt like another year with that offense that they were going to start to make strides and do real things. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta commend what they were doing under Phil Jackson. And you gotta look at Phil and you gotta give Phil like all the kudos in the world. And if it wasn't for that pimping migraine, who knows what would have been the difference in that 1990 Eastern Conference Finals. Maybe they could have made the finals that year, but if he had that migraine and he wasn't really himself, he said he was seeing double, couldn't really focus. Dennis Rodman was on him, hounding him and shit like that. So it was tough right there. That was a tough loss for the Bulls, but that's why Michael Jordan was so driven. He had been to that moment time and time and time and time and time and time again. He was out there killing them for a little while, and they just started getting physical and they beat him up. And he told everybody like, "Hey, everybody around me, everybody in the gym, I'm gonna hold you guys to the same standard that I hold myself to." And his workout guy called him. Hey man, let me know when you want to start back working out. You know what I'm saying? Mike told me, "Shit, can I see you tomorrow?" He got on a weight regime. They went up 5 pounds, 5 pounds, 5 pounds to 215. His whole teammates started going in there and putting the weight on. Then next year, woo-wee! They smacked them boys around in Detroit. Bad boy. Nah, man. Nah, it was no kids on the block then. It was no kids on the block then, man. Detroit had to respect it. And the infamous no handshake and handshake. I mean, I understand where Mike was coming from, because Mike at that point in time, he had um shown them the proper respect. Both years when they knocked him out, he did shake those guys' hand. He did show the proper sportsmanship to them. But at the same time, man, like you can't tell somebody how to react to what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like people gonna do what they gonna do, man. And at the end of the day, I know it seemed like it was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And maybe it was fucked up. And maybe from the Michael Jordan standpoint, that's really what he held against Isaiah Thomas and some of those guys on the Pistons. But you know, people always create that competitiveness in their mind, and Michael Jordan was a master at that. And he really got his teammates in there with him, man. They started lifting weights. They started getting bigger. They started really visualizing and fantasizing about that world title. And man, them boys when they tasted it, man, when they tasted like feeling that, like okay, man, we ready, man. We out here putting this work in. This shit gotta pay. I know Detroit ain't doing it like this. They can't be doing what we doing right now. Mike in here doing reps. Horace in here doing reps. Scotty in here doing reps. Them boys, they serious. They came back the following year, bro, and beat the brakes off them boys. Oh, man. Michael Jordan, I always been hearing that, man. I always been hearing that his whole career. I mean, you're a great scorer, but you a one man band. You don't get your teammates better. You don't you're not Larry and Magic. You're not on their level yet. So that drove Mike, man, and he was hungry. I gotta admit, man, this Last Dance documentary has been utterly awesome. I'm a little bit farther than most people, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. Wink, wink. But anyway, man, the documentary is a fabulous documentary, and I just can't wait till you guys see more episodes and just witness some of the things that I was able to witness in that documentary. Very good documentary. Kudos to everybody a part of it. Till next time, man. This is Mike on Sports. Y'all know what it is.